Welcome to itdesk.tv. As I continue my journey into Python, I'm going to show you a simple program that you can use to mark attendance for your employees or for your students. I'm going to use or get AI, artificial intelligence, to generate the code, and I'm going to go through this code to explain how it works. If you don't understand what's going on, then you would have still missed it. You need to understand what the code is doing so that you can expand upon it and you can build your own with the use of these products to enhance what you're doing. So here we go. We're going to look at this program, employee attendance, and we're going to go through it. So if you look at my screen now, the first thing that happens is you have to import the libraries that allow you to do date functions, and that's the OS library, whatever it is. The beauty with Python is that it doesn't matter which operating system you are on, it's going to talk to the machine code at that level, and it's going to be able to run irrespective of the platform. So if you want to program something for Windows and you also want it to work on Apple computers and things of that nature, you don't have to keep doing two different programs. Python would be an ideal language to use to do it. Alright, so you've created an attendance function. This attendance function, mark attendance, will accept the employee's ID. So when the program runs, it's going to require, if you're going to mark the attendance for an employee, you just simply put their ID in and it will take it. After here, you see now, which is a variable being created, and it says date time now, meaning whatever time it is right now on the computer or on the server, that's the time that the system is to use as the attendance time when this employee checked in. That's why it's there, it's now. So that's a built-in code, and you can find this function is available in most languages. In C#, I've seen it everywhere. Date string, it's gonna convert the date string that you just put in here. It's gonna put year, month, day, hours, minutes, and seconds, and this is reflected by a percentage sign before each letter. So the Y, uppercase is for year, lowercase m for month, lowercase d for day, hour, uppercase H, uppercase M for minute, and uppercase S for second. So we're tracking exactly when this employee clocked in. Alright, it's going to open a file that we call attendance, and we're going to call this one attendance 31. Call it attendance 31 because this is the 31st day of December as I'm doing this program, and we open the file in append mode. Okay, so even if the file wasn't created, it would have created the file new if it didn't find it. We're going to open it in append mode, and then we're going to write to the file the employee ID that was collected from the function when we asked the user for it. We're going to collect the date string, which is the now date at the time that the system will automatically calculate and place it into that file. We're going to print attendance marked for the employee ID what we got at the date that we have. That's the function for the marking of the attendance. The second function is to view attendance that you've already collected. That's a second function. It's called view attendance. If not OSPath.exist. Now, if the attendance record does not exist, and I'm going to put this as the same one. If it doesn't exist, that means no attendance records were found. That means no attendance was taken. But if it does exist, open the file, the attendance 31, that same file, in read mode, and print the employee ID, put a tab, /T is for tab, ID, put a tab for readability, and put the timestamp. That's the header. Put a double equals, put the equal signs across the row to format it so you'll see employee ID, timestamp, and the line, two double lines underneath it, followed by, for each line that's in the file, this attendance 31, show the employee ID, times, comma, timestamp equal line, catch the line, split the line with where you have the comma. So you're going to see the employee ID along with the time they logged in. So if you logged in 20 people, you'll see all 20 people listed up. So that's what's going on. And then print to the screen with the print function. Employee ID / means two tabs. Employee ID tab, and the timestamp so you can read it properly. All right. How do you make this show up now? In the main function, they give them define main, all right, while true. So employee attendance system, 1 to mark the attendance, which is gonna pull, as we said before, if it's 1, you're gonna, 1 here, you're gonna pull the mark attendance function. If it's view attendance, which is the choice 2, you're gonna pull the view attendance function. And if it's 3, you're just gonna exit in the program, break, and the program closes. So that's pretty much what it's doing. It's a very simple program, very effective. We're gonna go ahead and run it now and see what it does. All right. So here we are down here, mark attendance, so number 1. Let's do that. First of all, 1. Employee ID, let's call this E100. Attendance marked for employee ID E100. Let's do another one. We want to mark attendance again. E101. Okay, let's do one more. E102. So now we know for a fact that we have E100, E101, and E102 already put in here. So if we say view attendance, we would expect to be able to see them. And there they are. You remember that double tab here? That makes the E100 and then it's double spaced. Here's where it did it. This is one of them simple programs in Python, and like I said, I really like Python. The simplicity of the language, how easy it is to come up to speed. And if I close the language now and I go back in there, I close the program, and if I go back and rerun it and I say view, because that file still exists at the location where it's at, I can still go in and view the record that's there. So I could create one file per day. I could say attendance January 0101 24 or 2024, and I could do one per day and I could go in and view them. You could then build on this code and include it into your programs or your bigger programs as you get better at Python. itdesk.tv, unlocking doors.